Dad, how we doing? Oh my god. Sorry for the late start today. But I hope y'all are doing good. I brought chocolate chips. They're very good. Let me get Final Fantasy booted up. In the meantime, ooh, my eyes are watering. Yeah, I swallowed wrong. Oh my goodness. But I hope y'all are good. Squee/Squirrel will not be joining us immediately, but they will be joining around 1. We got about half an hour to do some main story before Squee gets here. Ah! I got the chocolate chip. Also, peep the new look. You should get it. Hope y'all are doing good today on this fine Friday. Hope your weekend, or the gear up to the weekend, will be good. What the fuck is this? Oh. Apparently I've got a quest to do. But for now, let's get at least a little bit of main story done. So let's go ahead and swap to our black mage. And then we need to speak to our cunty boy. Thankfully we're already in Gridania, so that does make things a little bit easier. I believe we just need to go to the Conjurer's Guild, and then we're good to go. But I don't think I've done much off stream, partly because I've not been on my computer and haven't been playing a whole lot, but B, I've been mainly working on leveling up my hand lane classes, as you can probably tell. And then C, Silksong. I've been playing a lot of Silksong the last 2 days, or today I should say. I've been enjoying it a lot. Some parts of it really piss me the fuck off, and it's the gripes that most people have. I don't want to get into specifics because I know some people don't want spoilers and that sort of thing. My one thing, though, in terms of non-specifics, is a lot of bosses do 2 masks of damage.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire,
and it is
and we must discuss
extremely
the implications.
frustrating. A boss whose attack patterns are pretty easy just becomes insanely difficult because of just the fucking 2 massive damage. It's insane.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
Bum, bum, bum.
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
This is so ominous. He spit on the grave?
Would that the
Damn.
Garlean Empire had died with him.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
This is so spooky. So spooky. The yellow eyes can only mean bad things, I swear. I think the yellow eyes are just so ominous.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
Like this, ominous. I'm gonna grab my blanket, it's right behind me. I'm a
I
blanket
propose that we
fiend.
set
I need
aside the
blankets
Cardinal
at
dispute for the
all
present,
times.
and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
Okay. Am I stepping on a cable right now? I am stepping on a cable right now. We're doing great tier today.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Well. Okay, so I've been given something to do. That is Adder's Nest, yeah? It's the... yeah. Okay. I've also not heard from Squee today on whether or not they'll be ready. So hopefully they are actually ready and we can do this shit. What? Ooh. How is spooky. We're doing some espionage. From spying. Yeah, Squee and I agreed on one. So if I don't hear from her, I'm just gonna call. Hello, why can't I jump? Rude. Now I report back. guess I'll just keep grabbing gear. This is progress. We're doing quests. If I remember correctly, it's the dock by the Lancers Guild? No, yeah. So this will take me straight to Sweet Bloom Pier. Yup. 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 Another cutscene. Yukiri, yup. Guys, it's happening. We're actually getting some action, some combat. Alright, bitch. Well, as you can tell, they're all in storage now, thank God. And I got the horse. Go ahead and go to the Hawthorne Hut. Ooh, is this gonna be like a duty that I have to do? I really hope so. I hope that I have something like actually of interesting something interesting to do. The ninjas! Yeah! How is spooky? We did it! Guess let's talk to you, Giddy, again. Alright, we made it to the end of this patch quest. I'm assuming that's the end of this patch quest. I have no actual idea, but I feel like that's the end of this patch quest. Huh? Oh, right. I remember now. For a second now, it's like, wait, what? What the fuck? And then I remember. Hataru casually juggling, what an icon. Bro, just like, yeah, let me juggle on these hoes real quick. Let's go! Next! Charlian. Ooh. You're meeting people from a new place. How spooky. How exciting. Okay. Let's go, fishy. Oh, it's just right here. So much for fishy. Well, nothing from Squee though, which is a little concerning. Like, there's not even any messages from them in the service we share. I'm worried that they're not awake. I'm occasionally just tabbing out and going back in, so sorry for the pauses in sound. I don't want to skip the cutscene. I know there's a settings thing to fix that. I'm just not able to do it in the cutscene. Okay, bitch.
Minfilia, am I right?
Oh.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
She's so
Milbrida
tall.
is an accomplished
oh my
Arlean
God.
scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies.
Look how small I am now. I wish I was like up here. I was like the same height as her.
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Alright. Still nothing from Squee. I'll probably just call Squee at 1. Back into the Rising Stones I go, I guess. Sigh. Alright, I need to sell that. Forgot. Hey. Okay. To Le Solar. Hataru still juggling on those hoes. Alright, what's going on?
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
Sister!
A joyous reunion indeed.
They're
Well, of course
related?
it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Okay, they're not actually related.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Jalian to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits.
He's like,
and
this
nothing
bitch.
at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
Just
I
casually
come all
picking
this
him
way,
up.
and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
Of course Thancred's like, ooh.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the Aetheryte's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the Aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, Aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an Aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the Aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
All right.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
All right. Let me go call Squee. Now that the cutscene's over. Bacon broth. That sounds disgusting. That would be so real. That sounds so gross. Let me quickly change the sound settings so that where is it? Hold on. There we go. The music will keep playing while I go and call Squee. Hopefully I get an answer, because Squeeze downloaded the game. We agreed on it. So we'll see, I guess, if Squee shows up. Hopefully Squee shows up. But I guess that'll remain to be seen. Just realized, do I have the I can do a Fuki's visible. Okay, good. Alright, let's go. Hey. I've got an itch, oh my god. Oh, I'm itchy. Okay. Is this the quest, right? No, it's not. Hold on. Yes, okay. Go ahead, and I believe just the achievements here are fate related ones. Yeah, as far as Fury, and he taketh with his eyes, none of which are currently here. Let's see. Down we go. Oh. Cutscene. I saying I got a notification from Squee, but it's just because Discord kicked me off the call because it's been, what is it, 3 minutes? Yeah, because they cut it to 3 minutes for some reason. So, yum 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 yum. Spooky. I think. Ain't no way. This is like an all me thing, damn. Okay. Alright, cunty boy. Here's a message from the Ishgard guy. Sir A. Merrick. Akafa amphitheater. How is spooky. So now I have to do this amphitheater. Hottie! Oh! Oh! Hello, sailor! Oh my god. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. So I know that Moko was saying I should use the party finder for it instead. But there's no one recruiting. So, rip. There's not really anyone that I can do shit with. We're just gonna have to queue and hope. Oh shit! That was fast. But I'll probably grind this out later to try and get them out. Switch to the party. Hello. I do kind of want to see this cutscene of our hottie with the body yaddy yaddy.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace.
Look at the sky around here.
You would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Oh my god. She's so pretty. Oh my god. Hello? Oh, she's so hot. I guess we are fighting the ice soldiers. Oh, one of our healers is dead. cutscene. I want to see this one. Ooh! And Iceheart shows up. Oh, there was no loot. Oh, it's only the extreme version that has loot. That's right, I forgot. I'm dumb. Ugh. And where the fuck is Squee? Why is Squee not here?
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause.
I suppose, when the fuck do we have for work tomorrow? I don't even know.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
I ain't complaining. 8 o'clock? Fuck yeah, that's better than 4:30. Or I should say to be up at 7. I work at 8. But that's still much better than 4:30. Oh.
And they are no less ignorant than you. Following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
Damn. This bitch being poetic and shit.
Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded.
We're just having a heart-to-heart right now?
Do not squander Mother's gift.
Did she just die?
Feel. Think.
So she just fucking died. The Ascian is back.
And so the vessel withdraws. A predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
Well, we did it. I still have no messages from Pookie. Actually, what is happening? Quest complete, let's go. I'm going back to the Rising Stones now. Not quite yet. I need to go back to White Room. Need my water horsey. They're just casually fighting that thing. No, I'll join. came in here to help you, bitch. Okay. Still nothing from Squee. Squee literally said they had work. And that they were going to do this before work. So, ain't this just interesting? We're gonna have to go fucking up here. I hate this. Okay. Oh. Someone who has taken note of me. Interesting. Alright, come on, fishy. Got a journey to make. We speak to horse bitch. A lot of dragonflies. We gotta speak with horse bitch. I'm still annoyed that like there's not even any fates that I can do for achievements. Whoa. I simply just have to wait. Actually, I'm gonna kill one of these fuckers real quick. So I can do this. Also, I didn't even need to start with ice. I could have just started with fire and swapped. But that's all that I wanted to do. Now that I'm just casually standing on his fucking table. I still don't like this guy. Okay. I have to speak with a fucking guard. Looks like they're right over here. Ah, there they are. Okay. There's a cutscene? Cutscene!
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
I hate his voice.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
I'm like, is that Squeed? No, it's my girlfriend.
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
Does this
At
mean
the
that
very
I'm free?
least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Ooh.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learnt to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Meanwhile,
Those who dwell
I'm just
in
a
the
little
past
dragon.
risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefon, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Well, we move on. I did it. Surely we're getting close, right? Surely. Alright, back we go. I'm just gonna fly over there. Honestly, I don't feel like fast traveling. Gives me some time to yap as well. Because this is a lot of tea. A lot of hot goss. So, let me fix my posture. But hopefully, it spells good things. I guess that remains to be seen, though. I'm just hoping that this means that my time of questing in this patch hell is almost over. Okay. Hoodly-doo. Back to the Rising Stones we go. The usual place, you know? Where the fuck is Squee, though? Like, Squee? Hello? I genuinely think they're asleep. Because they aren't typing anything or any of that shit. They're just sort of AWOL.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it. Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Okay. Look at me not skipping cutscenes.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoix's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not.
I mean, she had the gifts of
Full
Hydaelyn.
sure am I that she was groomed for this role.
Few
are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
I'm gonna send Squee another message. Squee. Crying face. I was like, bitch, the girlie should have been here. And she's on a tighter time limit than I am, I should say. About to speak with my cunty boy? Okay. Gladly. Oh, we're going back to her. Okay. Interesting. Lol. Oh. She escaped. A fucking course. Okay. Well, I'm in Mordona. Going there is not fun. This is at like the south of it. It's at the south of it. We're just gonna fast travel. My phone reminded me that my credit card payment is due soon. I'm well aware, bitch. Where am I going? Oh, it's just right here. Hee. And I'm just gonna need some more fates. Dark Device is the end, and go Gorgamera. Looks like those mates are not here right now. So let's go ahead and get running. Vroom, vroom. Also, I don't think I unlocked the extreme version. Yeah, I didn't unlock the extreme version of the amphitheater. So I have to figure out how to do that. Or if it's one that'll just happen in the story. Oh, I guess I'm gonna be forced to be level 50 for a bit. Alright, bitch. Bring it on. Look out, bitch. Kill the rest, you got it, boys. Go ahead and kill their healer. Dark. I must be level synced but not item synced because I'm doing numbers on these hoes. Was healed, and now it's taking far more damage. Oh no, Elbert died. Bro, how the fuck did Elbert die? Don't fucking pussy that shit on me. Okay, I think instead of targeting the Colossus, I need to deal with everyone else because Elbert fucking kicked the bucket. So. Oops, that's a line. feel it. Grab this coil of fire. Is getting much better this time. I think because we got rid of that depth. That was a line. Oh, we're supposed to knock a line down. Well, if I had known, I would have done that from the beginning. I've been trying to fucking... Like, I literally was trying to not hit her. Damn, this is some sort of heart-to-heart. Well. Yippee! Oh, another cutscene. Please tell me I'm almost done.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
Spooky.
Discover one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Well, ain't that ominous. Well, quest done! Yay! A level 50 weapon coffer. Don't really need that, because it's for IL 110, and I am higher than that. Well, one more don't I go, I guess. Vroom, vroom. Am I taking the long way? Kinda, yeah. Do I care? No. I still need to somehow get access to the extreme version of Shiva so I can get my ice horsey. This is an ice horsey, and then I get an extra horsey for getting all the horsies. I gotta make sure to do that. Tove, Gormagala, Magalore, Miss Magius, there's so many names.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alphino. To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Aline lent us much needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My
so
thanks
small
for coming,
now.
friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
But like,
now,
I count a
I'm
library
sure
was
you're
small.
all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that will allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Hebrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, Your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Hydaelyn placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Hydaelyn did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
I still don't like the
what if we had 2
Lalafels.
pieces of white auricite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
It would seem more research is in order.
I'm going
He's
to
still
linger
hard
a
as fuck.
while, perform a few more tests on the auricite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady
feel like he doesn't
Minfilia
like
hath
him.
given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Oh. They're like, ooh, they getting freaky.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
I can just see all my friends
they all
playing
had something in
Silksong.
common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
How spooky. Alright. All for now. Go ahead and finish up this quest. Yippee! Oh. We're looking at Ul'dah again.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't
Look,
deal
thank you,
exclusively with
Oof.
the 14th.
Squee
She
has
also
been
answered to a
MIA.
higher authority in Garlemald.
I don't know where she is, but she's not here. So, I don't know where Squee is.
But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varys Osgalvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or Monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
Oh my goodness. My ear itches.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Damn, he's just like, yeah, fucking sucks, dude. Anyways, bye.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, Monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! Today I will purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Damn. He means it. Well then. Oh, is this Nanamo's bedroom? Yep.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since you proposed the Cartona Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The Monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right.
Well,
if I am
this
to
is like
perform
getting
my duty,
serious, and I'm
I
just
must
like,
needs
man.
tread warily. It
Well,
will
how do
not
I
to make enemies
commentate this
hideous.
shit? I'm just like, what the fuck is happening, man?
Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the Monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the Monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The Monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people.
Is she just
For
gonna...
Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
She's gonna give up her position of power.
You jest.
Damn.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
There's a squirrel outside, I can see it. That bitch.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
I've still received nothing from Squee. What the fuck is Squee doing?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Ropan, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
Well. Oh, I got an achievement. Dreams of Ice. I guess that means that this is done. Oh, and I got this. And then I think Before the Dawn is the last one left. Which means I'm just about done. Please let it be so. I'm also checking Discord yet again to see if there's anything from Squee. No. There's not. Yanya Twinkie! Wonkle Wonkle, hello! How we doing? Hi! Hello! I regret to inform you this is supposed to be a collab stream, but my collaborative partner, I'm pretty sure, is asleep. Or Nora, I know! I'm just like, how? It is currently 2 p.m. They are, like, just gone. I've tried, I called them. I've messaged them, I have called them, I'm calling them again. I'm calling them again. Like an hour ago, but also the thing is, Twinkie, you are not in the same time zone as me. So it's at least less egregious for you. You are now? Damn. Okay, maybe not then. But I'm also, the thing is, I've been waking up at like naturally, I should say, I've been waking up at 7 in the morning. But that's mainly because my shifts at work start at 5:30 in the morning sometimes. So that requires me to be up at 4:30 in the morning. So most days I'm going to bed at like 9. Here's the thing, Twinkie, you say ew, right? You say ew. Here's the thing though, here's the thing. I like it. Amazing days? No, but for real. Which, oh my god, I did a flying sit earlier this week. I'm proud. I did a flying sit. But, anyways. The big thing was that I like it solely because it feels like I have a whole other day after my shifts end. Like yesterday I worked 5:30 to 1, but it's like, I have a whole day to relax after this. Did I spend that entire day playing Silksong? Yes. But I still have a whole second day, basically. I have 2 days in one. Okay, exactly! Exactly! Like, I usually skate at 7:30. I wish it were a little later, not because, like, I want to sleep in, but because the 7:30 session has all of the elementary school kids. And it's annoying as fuck skating around them because they don't go fast. So the thing is, it's not even fully booked. There's like 10 people, including myself, but they all just don't understand how to get out of the way. And for them, it's honestly the opposite issue though. The 6 a.m. sessions around here are so booked with the high schoolers. In the Let's Corner, you're not broke. Most of the time they're in lessons, but they do in fact stand in the Let's Corner. But the thing is, for us, the order in which like schools goes, it's middle school, high school, elementary school. Couldn't tell you why, but that's the order. And so a lot of the high schoolers will skate those 6 a.m. sessions, and it is jam-packed. Like my session is the last one before the ice cut. So is the ice absolute dog shit? Yeah. I mean, it's still doable, but it kind of fucking sucks. Also, Twonkle, I am like very slowly, and I mean slowly in the sense of like, I'm not actively pushing to do it. 5 max, lucky. The best sessions for us is usually the 9 a.m. sessions. Like the ones right before public. Because everyone's at school, so it's just dead. There was one time I did that on a Friday, and I was literally the only one on this session. I was the only one. I have a Discord notification. Oh, it's the fucking bot kicking me out of the call again. Yeah, I love those. It's just that skating's expensive, so I only go once a week usually, and that's for my session. But I'm very slowly working on finishing my moves. And I'm doing it slowly for 2 reasons. One, I don't want to make it my primary focus. I'm still working on getting all my jumps in order. My axle is too big for its own good. I've had to downsize it to try and finish stuff. Which test am I on? Novice. I'm like right at the end. I'm at novice. But the issue is my lungs are really bad. And so I'm not really able to do the tests easily. Just because my lungs are bad. Junior never tested it? Damn. Because the issue for me is that... No! Not the ad! Pause. I will pause. I'll pause. I'll pause. I'll pause. I'll pause. Alright, I'm gonna try and like skim through these things. Twonkle the goat. Just be like, hold on, I'll just subscribe. I'll just subscribe. An icon. Oh my god. Twonkle! Yes! That's my Pookie right there. For some reason, it's not in my activity feed just yet. But that's my Pookie right there. Yes! Okay, I'm here. Slay. Slay. Anyways, my lungs are really fucked. And especially around here. A big thing is that a lot of people do the online tests. So literally they will just do the one move, stop, do the next move, stop, do the next move, and it's just all in quick succession. But because my lungs are so bad, that is not easy to do at all. And this asthma? Pretty much. Oh. Hello? So I have exercise-induced asthma, but not necessarily because it's asthma, but because I've had pneumonia and COVID a lot, and it just does an absolute number on your lungs. And so because I've had them both so often, like it's literally every 4 years. I've had it 4 times total, every 4 years since I was 10. So 10, 14, 18, 22, I had it. So my lungs are just really, really bad, and I cannot do all the moves in quick succession. Like, I managed doing my intermediate test because I hadn't had COVID the 4th time. Albeit I was gasping for air, but it was in person and I was allowed to pause to take my inhaler. Which thank God, because I needed that fucking inhaler. But even still, because they've been moving so online, I would not be able to do it online. However, my coach did say that because everyone is moving online and they still want to do people in person, like they still prefer in person, but no one wants to do in person, they might be a bit more willing to accommodate me if I agreed to do that in-person test. So that's why we're very slowly working on it. So we've mainly been doing work on loops. We did do adult comps. No, because my lungs are so bad. I can't get through a program. I can't do 2 minutes. That's sort of my issue. I know, I wish I could compete, but I'm physically incapable. But, we've been working through moves. My old coach retired, which good for her, but I'll miss her, you know? But my current coach was really shocked at the quality of my counters. Because the thing is, like, a big part of the novice moves is the counter step, right? And I was never taught counters. Genuinely, I taught myself how to do counters. Because my rink used to have these stroking classes. The coach was fucking a piece of shit. Everyone hated him. And in his class, I had to learn how to do like a rocker counter step. So you do basically, the one that we did most often was forward inside rocker into back inside counter, you know? That's what we normally did. And like, I got those good. And then we'd also sometimes do, we would also sometimes instead do forward outside counter into back outside rocker. The brackets were my lowest score actually in my intermediate moves because I put my foot down twice, which is impressive because it took me 3 times to pass the test, right? 3 whole times. But the thing is, right, the previous 2 times, it was specifically my Twizzles that were abysmal. What I think was the big change is that instead of taking my test around here, where I like grew up skating, so I did that the previous 2 tests, and around here they really emphasized power and force. Where I went to college, they really emphasized precision and accuracy, so I didn't have to go as fast. If anything, they told me to slow down because I was covering the entire ice on Olympic-sized rink doing my brackets. So they were like, slow down a little bit. The brackets? Yep. Yep. Because the thing is, as well, so sucked, my home rink isn't Olympic-sized. The one at college was Olympic-sized. I just somehow was easily stretching it to Olympic. Which also, just gonna like, if you know Ilya Quad God, I almost grew up practicing at that rink. That was almost the rink I grew up at because the only reason I didn't go there is because trying to get there right after school would be going in the direction of traffic. And so it would take like over half an hour to get there. That's the only reason I didn't go, because normally it takes the same amount of time as my current rink. But because in traffic it's so much worse, when I was like 15, 16, it's a little, I know. Yeah, skating has been a wild ride for me. It's like, do I love it? Yes. Did my friends kind of die because of it? Yes. But yeah. But like, I love skating. Do I miss our friends? Absolutely. And skating friends? No, I mean like my friends died. Like they're dead. Twinkle, they were in the plane crash. Sorry you found out that way, Pookie. But, that's what happens when I grew up around here. Yeah, it's okay. Like, I've processed it. And like, I miss them 100%. But they were so happy with what they did always. They were always just the biggest ray of sunshine. They were always so excited to talk about skating. I have a couple photos with one of them. And the thing is, I wasn't close with them, to be clear. It's because they were a lot younger. Like, for perspective, they passed when I was 22. They were 17. So, honestly, the worst part that really just killed me was that one of my friends at that practice in Wichita, at that competition, it was the first time he landed his triple axel in comp. Like, he was doing great things. So, I miss him, but I know that Spencer, no. No, actually. So, there were 4 skaters from my rank that passed. Funny enough, my coach who just retired taught all 4 of them. I shouldn't say funny enough, but my coach who just retired taught all 4 of them. And so she's going to get a tattoo in their honor of a little ribbon with the flight number and their initials. They already planned on retiring. They were already planning on it, but I'm sure that just cemented it. Because they were older. They were in like their 60s, 70s. Like, they were up there in age, and they've been at the rink for literally 50 years. So. But yeah. I miss them, but I'm gonna keep skating. I'm not letting it stop me. If anything, it makes me want to skate more. I love my friends. I'll always love my friends. Exactly. And one day I will land my double axel intentionally, because I've only landed my double axel on accident. Which is a very funny thing to say, because I am all leg. It's the reason why my axle is like working against me, because it's so big, is because I have so much leg power always that the rest of my body just doesn't have to do anything to get the rotation it needs for the single. And if I pull in even just a little bit, I'm doing a double. Like, that literally happened to me when I was trying to do singles on the harness. I just accidentally did a double. My coach was like, that's a double. And I'm like, oops, my bad. But the thing is, like, I'm not gonna try and practice it because I don't have my single axle consistent, nor do I have any other doubles, really. Like, I've done a double sal. I used to have a consistent double sal. If anything, it was more consistent than my axle by a long shot. But then COVID happened and I went to college and I just lost it. I've done it since, but it's not at all pretty, and I've changed my cell entrance, which is also really messing with being able to get it done. Because I used to do like the outside 3-turn entrance, you know? Back 3, yeah, I did the back 3 now. But I did the forward 3, and then swapped to the back outside 3 with the mohawk. Because the issue was with the forward 3, I was like sort of wrapping around and like winding a lot, which was mostly how I was getting that rotation swing. Yes, that's the word. That's what I was doing in the forward, and in the back, I'm not doing it at all. So I have to like actually think about doing the rotation rather than it just coming super easily. Whoa! But yeah, back edge longer for takeoff. My thing was not necessarily that I had to hold it longer. My coach just tried to get me to check a bit harder, which did in turn make me hold it longer. just because I was trying to focus on checking, but doing the back 3, my single looks a lot better, so we're just sticking with that. And then some of my entrances are, I don't want to say not the standard.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
It's more accurately, what's it? Not what you were like originally taught. Because I know like with the Toad Loop, for example, you're taught the right inside 3. I do the left, outside 3 with a step. So that's what I do for that one. I mean, my flip is a mohawk.
I had hoped
I don't
to
do a
speak with
3-turn at all. It's just a
Commander
mohawk.
as well, but I cannot
Which I'm pretty sure is
afford
also
to
what you
wait
do
any
for like a
longer.
falling leaf usually. Don't quote me on that. Or no, it's the split jump. Falling leaf is more like a loop.
The Lord You see
But
now
for those
why I
sakes,
had Tataru
yeah.
summon you.
I love
now
skating.
that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter.
It's out of my
which
figure
brought
skating
you to
brain.
us.
I used to have a figure skating like Instagram with all my friends. It still exists. It's still public. But you get it. You get the vibe.
Intensity not seen
Like
in
my group of
15
friends all
summers.
met because we did camp together. Snoobin' time, you know it. Except the person that's supposed to be my noob is asleep. They're not answering. I've tried calling them twice now. I'm calling them again. Squee, where the fuck are you?
Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear.
You enter well noob is noob. Yeah, a little, okay. But in my defense, this is gonna be me, who's at least finished ARR, helping someone who is literally opening the game for the first time. So
the northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth,
there's
flame
that.
consumeth all.
Ooh. Yeah, I love talking about skating. Uncle, you need to text me about skating more often because I will always yap about skating. You will? Yes, Pookie! Can you start again? Yes! The only thing is that it's obviously
said to accompany
expensive.
the roar of a great
20
world.
ultimate raids?
The astrologians believed
Damn.
that it was Midgard
Hurt my
Soma
feet.
himself who
Then
cried out
you gotta
on
get
this
new ones,
occasion.
girly. My skates are like 4 years old. But the thing is, I did take a break for 2 years, so they're not super broken in. Like my old ones, you can like fold everything just completely over itself and it was a mess. Like there was no support to it. These ones, I'm probably not gonna buy them again, honestly. It was my first time buying Resports. Get money for it? That's valid. I have to change my tires. Oh, nightmare. But I always did Rydell's before, which although not as thick, the support on the
After
ankle
an
went a little
absence of
higher up on your leg.
centuries, the King of Kings
And that's
did
what I
return
liked.
to lead his kind
I
against
did the
might
Resport. I
of
think it's the
Garlemald.
RF1 elites because I wanted the Royal Elites. What the fuck? 20? What? Huh? I mean, thank you. Ah! Hype train. Yay? I guess. What? What? Level 5? I guess. My god. But,
Only to fall.
I'm probably gonna go back to
Ariadne
Rydell's. That's
has
what I was
the
talking
right
about,
of
right? Skates.
Whatever
I
this
have
alteration in the
Resport
Dragon's
RF1
Star
elites because I
portends,
wanted
the
to buy
Great
the
Worm
Royal
has shown
elites,
no
but they
sign of life.
discontinued those in favor of the RF1s. So I have the RF1 elites. And I like them, but especially now, my issue. What the fuck? Thank you for the tier 1 Lauk. Oh my god. But the issue is that, especially on my right foot, the laces untie themselves at least twice a session. And like, I've tried duct. What are you doing? Why are you giving out more subs? What? What? Why? Come over? Yes, I have tried that, Twinkie. I've tried that. I've tried double knotting. I what my old coach suggested is that I, instead of tying a bow, like right when I get to the top, right, I do like the little, how do I describe it? Like you do the thing where like you put one under the other one and like pull it tight before you do the bows, and then loop it back over the skates again and then actually tie your bow. I do that and then double knot it and it still comes loose. So I think I either just need new laces or new skates. So, and the issue is because these are Resports, I used to rip my laces. I've never ripped laces, funny enough. But the thing is, I'm sure if I wanted to get new boots and like new Rydell's, because like my rink, the skate like fitter is good. Like people go from like out of state to see him, kind of deal, you know? Like he's good. You don't have to make an appointment, but he's good. And it's like
Tataru, have the Domans reported
old
opt
skate
out
fitter?
of the ordinary?
He's always been my skate fitter. That's the best part. So if I want to go back to Rydell's though, I'd need to get new blades too. I can't just reuse my old blades because they're sized for the Resports. You travel to the fittings? Do people travel to see him? Interching part 2 for real? Because like the boots, my old skates, I covered half the cost of my current skates.
If I'm wrong,
and it was about $1,200. It was like equal for the boot and the blade. It's like $600 and $600. So, yikes. And like, I'm prepping to go to grad school.
Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs
I don't know
in
where
the
I'm
heavens.
going yet, but I've
we cannot
applied.
say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard Sorma.
We're gonna see where I end up. But who fucking knows, man?
Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights.
Like, I wanna... What? I'll take the hydrate. Also, Twinkle, why are you also gifting subs? Gorley! What's going on, Gorley? I mean, shit. I always take all my funds from Twitch and put them back into Twitch. I'm gonna use it to get an actual iPhone so I can have better VBridger capturing for my VTuber model. And then anything left over will go towards not a Steam Deck. Or no, it is a Steam Deck, an Elgato Steam Deck. Also, I see that 40 bits. Use your phone? Right now I'm using an actual like camera, you know? But the thing is, for facial capturing, iPhones are generally gonna be the best. I don't see them? Yeah, I don't see them, but I can see on my activity feed that you did do it. But, Twinkle! And also another 30 bits to gigantify an emote. Jesus. But iPhones are currently leading the pack in terms of facial capturing software. Hence why I'm planning to buy a secondhand iPhone, which if I go for like an iPhone 14, it's right around $200. That's currently what I'm aiming for, is a $200 iPhone. So that I can use the facial capturing software that is intrinsic to iPhones, because right now I have like a really shitty Logitech camera, and I mean shitty Logitech camera. I can't properly use VBridger. It's because it's so bad. But
therefore,
that's what I was planning to use my Twitch funds for now.
We knew you would not disappoint us.
Next it
now,
would be the Steam Deck.
I must return and assist the Lord Commander.
Or Stream Deck, that's what it is. Stream Deck, not Steam Deck. Stream Deck. And then after that, it's just gonna be commissions. So I do commissions for actual assets. I can see a wish list. Yeah, I've got a throne thing. Most of it is like crowdfunding stuff. Just because like, I don't have any specific person I'm putting it towards, you know? It's more, I want this amount of money to put towards commissions. I want this money to put towards this type of commission, you know? Holy shit, Hype Train level 6. I got a hype chest. What the fuck is in here? I got a cheers to that emote. Slay! But,
to prepare for what, pray tell?
Yeah. the things on my list, I should say, for commissions I put on there, yeah. The only thing is once the funds are in there, I can't cancel the crowdfunding, you know? So I can't like refund it at all. It's just once it's done, it's done. That's the big thing of it. So yes, you can if you want to. It's just that it's hard to, like, it has to be done. Yes, exactly.
But answer. We
I don't have a donation link just because for a while it was set up to where it shows my legal name. I need to fix that. But I have a business PayPal now. I'll probably set up the actual business PayPal later. But I do have that. I'm recognizing your legal name. It's if you register it as a business, I think it allows it. And that's what I did. I have one registered as a business that just says TOOF on it. But I'll get a donation link up and working soon. Because I was also originally doing it through, I think, Streamlabs, but fuck Streamlabs and also fuck Stream Elements. So I just need to figure out how I want to do this donation link. So, and Buggy, I don't use Streamlabs. I don't use it at all. Because especially now, Twitch has the native alerts. OBS plugin? I don't even use it. I don't use Slobs. Slobs is awful. Like, I used Slobs when I first started streaming, but I swapped off within like a few months. That's plugin? Gotcha. I've never used that one personally. But I've always just used generic OBS. So there's that. But yeah, in terms of commissions, the thing on my list is like your generic stream mask. It's like an actual background because right now, I don't know if you can tell. Let me go ahead and quickly, where is it? I go back here. This is an art piece I made in high school. But I just colored it purple because it was originally red. So I literally just took something I already had and colored it purple. But I'd love to get like an actual piece of art for it instead. So that's on there, like actual stream lessons, like a starting soon screen, BRB, ending stream, those sorts of things, as well as a generic background. And then new alerts and new badges, new panels. Because I did just get new emotes. And like, are they YCH emotes? Yes. Do I care? No. They look good as fuck. Ready? Thank you. But yeah, so essentially, those are the things I want to work on. I think alerts is probably gonna be at the top of my list, and then the other assets, because also the like starting soon screen, BRB, all those sorts of shit, those are gonna be expensive. So I'm sort of waiting on those. I also want to get stingers, but that's another one that's gonna be expensive real fast, especially if I want something that's like animated rather than just this thing pops up. So they get real expensive. You want online animated? I have them, but I want to have custom, you know? That was my thing. I have a bunch. I just prefer custom. I can sit by and help you. I don't really need help right now in terms of MSQ. I mean, I'm over leveled right now because I'm doing the ARR patch quests, but I'm already 60. So I don't really have much to worry about in that regard. It's just, I'm slowly trudging through because it's just a lot of stuff to do. But Twinkle, if you ever want to, new duty. But Twinkle, if you ever want to join me for some Final Fantasy and you can instead be the noob, feel free. Like, I will not complain. Think about it? Yes! Woo! Okay, so Keeper of the Lake is the one that I just got. I think that's one of these ones. Supposed to be working though. Oops. No, you're so valid for that. That was me like all through college. Oop, let's actually check it off. Sorry to dip. You're okay, Pookie! Don't worry, I don't even mean now. I mean like later. Bye, Toof. Bye, Twinkle Wonkle. I'll miss you. Yeah, at this point now I just need to wait for this duty. And still no word from Squee, I may add. Like, girl. Like, Pookie. I literally sent her Pookie with a little heartbreak emoticon. Raven, thank you for that. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, now I've definitely got enough money for an iPhone. If I think I can get like a newer gen iPhone, I think I've got enough now for an iPhone 15 instead of a 14. But we'll see. I might still go with the 14 just so I can use the other funds for other things. Because combined with the money that I had already before Twitch, this is gonna put me up to like close to $300, which is a lot of money. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I should work on now since I just have to wait for this duty. So I have mainly crafting and like fishing to work on. Beyond this, like we can work on Hunter's Log for other classes, I guess. I guess we could do that. But we'll do like one class at a time rather than trying to do all of them because there's a lot of classes, you know? I'll be at that much are just fully done. How much are just done. We also have some of these to do still. We'll do these first, actually. So Adelanacia Ugara Mines, bet. So I swear I've always got stuff to do for these. Honestly, guilds. That's not what this is. For the grand companies. Let's go this way. We have to go like actually into the mines, which is gross. I hate having to actually go in. But, you know, it's just what we have to do right now. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Thankfully, no one's gonna attack me because I'm now actually 10 levels higher. So thank God for that. So I can actually just wander through here to try and find the bitches. So we're looking for Ugaro Quarrymen. I guess let's meander around and try to find some fuckers. Here's a Quarryman. Yoo-hoo! Alright. That's one! Now we only need 2 more. Me and my fire horsey. Oh, it won't let me go that way. Never mind. Oh, another quarryman. Ding dong. Oh, there's another one over there. Perfect. That makes it so much easier. Thank God. Because these guys can be such a pain in the ass to try and find. Yay! Next. The Sapsa spawning grounds. Western Lanacia. Let's go! Alright. I believe the spawning grounds are in this half over here. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter which side of here I go through, as long as I get over to here, this little stretch here. That's what matters. I'm honestly just so glad that, like, I'm high enough level that nothing's attacking me. Like, that is a breath of fresh air, not having to constantly fend off enemies. I'm just like, oh, heaven. course there's a fate in here, because why wouldn't there be? Okay, there's one. Alright. Another one over here, another shelf tooth. Ding dong. Then we just need to find one more. Are you? No. Are there any on the dock? Hey! Yahoo! Alright. And let's also do this. So last is Zaharak Pugilist and Zaharak. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go to Southern Thanalan. So we can head over to Zaharak. Alright, anything in Discord yet? No. Oh, pummel squee, I swear to God. This Southern's gonna come out, I can tell you that right fucking now. I'm like, bitch, you proposed this time. And then she ain't here. Oh, pummeler. Which one am I looking for? Oh, these are Zanrak. I need to go to Zaharak. Okay, I need to go like into here. Mubby. I was like, why are none of these it? It's because I'm in the wrong place. That would certainly do it. There we go. Zaharak Pugilist. You eat shit now. Bing bong. Alright, where is the next pugilist? You look like a pugilist. Yup. My eyes are working! Ding dong. Archer, Lancer, boo, lame. Another Lancer. Are you a pugilist? Yes, you are. Yahoo! And they're all dead. Now we'll work on the ones for each class, because this is done. There's something else left to do. So Gladiator, we're gonna go to... Oh god, they're all spread out. Okay, there's some in Southern Thanalan, but also their level's not super high, so we'll see how it goes. Southern Thanalan, Sagoli Desert. Okay, my throat just decided to die for a second. So let's head south, I guess, into the desert. And that's for Gladiator. So, that's still good. Gladiator. Which one's Gladiator again? I feel like that was Paladin. Yes. I'm so fucking smart. Yes, I understand how that works. Thank you, game. Where are the worms? Oh, worm! Also, this shit is like all kinds of wrong. And it's bothering the fuck out of me. General, give me the Mount Roulette. Give me the limit break, and I think that's all I need for right now. Okay, I'm doing good damage. I was worried this would take like fucking forever and the damage would be awful. That actually was not too bad. And then there's another one over here. I need to kill 4 of these fuckers. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll just go one class at a time. Oh, you're 34. That's why it's going fine. That will do it. I guess that attack went off before I started. Black Mage time. I probably will work through the Hunter's Log off stream a little bit, but I am still in my Silk Song kick because the game did just come out. But once I beat the game, even if it's not 100%, once I beat the game. Oop, my phone! Ow. But once I beat the game, I'll probably get back to like properly grinding out Final Fantasy instead of devoting more time to Silk Song because like it's Silk Song, of course I gotta fucking play it. Why am I back in the Novice Network? Hello. Bigots. Who got it? Alright. Big fish. They're pretty. More Nankas! Am I gonna get a second Ninky Nanka? Please let me get another Ninky Nanka. I love the Ninky Nankas so much. Did I get caught in that? No, we're gonna. But I love me my little naughty Nanka. Even if it took me like 4 rounds of the dungeon to get it. I got it, and that's the important part. My phone just went off. Why is my phone going off? My girlfriend giving me tea from her job. I'm not even coming back in. I'm gonna put on my soul. And we running. Is there a boss up here? I feel like there's gonna be a boss up here. Yep. And we're just going into the boss fight with all the ads around us. Yeah, sure. Why not? Also, I know it's faster to do like the actual like party hunting, party finder shit instead of this. But, meh. Why those two are lit up, and it's scaring me. Huh. I'd say, don't be close to them, you dumb bitch. Signal. Let me metaphor. There we go. Ding dong. 9-hander. One-hander? Okay. New bombs. Ouch. Oh, shit. No. It's fine. Why don't I addle that bitch? Get addled, you motherfucker. Heat, fire. Oh, fuck. We're good. It's our loot. More Bogatir. Oh! I want it. Well, I mean, I am completed. So I probably will just grab all of the gear that you can get for the tomestones. Because I mean, a lot of it transferable. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like, there's gear that's specific to tanks, there's gear that's specific to specific classes, shit like that. And so at a certain point, I'll be that they're all level 50, but I can just scrap a bunch of other gear. You know? Let me do this real quick. Oh, and I'm considered to be in combat. There. That's better. Treasure! Apparently I already own both of those, so I'll pass on both. Come on. I don't know why pressing tab is not working there. Was it because I was not looking in their direction? I'm assuming that's what it was. Also, fun fact, my fucking controller broke today. I went to play Silk Song, and I've been playing on controller. I say what? Because my shit broke. I went to play, left stick doesn't work. I'm like, you know what? That's okay, I can still use the D-pad. Right trigger is broken. I can't dash. I'm like, okay. I guess I'll play on keyboard. I had to rebind everything. Because obviously I need to have it so that it's more similar to what I was used to for Hollow Knight, because I did use to speedrun that shit. Those keybinds are ingrained into my body. And it took a bit of learning. But if anything, I'm better at pogos now. I'm so much better at pogos because also half the time I would accidentally just nail sideways because the pogos in Silksong are diagonal, not straight down, and it would throw me so hard because I would try and like put my stick diagonal and it wouldn't work, obviously. Get out of the way. But now I've got it. Because now, since I'm using actual directional controls, I can just hold down and I will pogo like I intend to, and it's a lot easier for me to gauge the distance. Because that's been like my biggest hang-up, is having trouble gauging when to do it, not to mention mounting issues with that. Because I would literally have to use, basically, it's early game, but the float ability where you can just sort of slowly fall, it's just slow fall. I had to use that to help myself line everything up. It was so annoying. My god, it sucked. Hello, Reed. But yeah, that's sort of where we're sitting. I just realized I've been live for like 2.5 hours, haven't I? Yeah. Alright, I'm probably gonna end stream then after this. I completely forgot I've been live for so long. But I'm probably gonna end stream after this. But I also sort of kind of didn't need lunch because I was rushing to start stream straight from dog sitting. So I'm a little hungry. Chocolate chips can only do so much, you know. So that's the plan. Treasure coffer. Yoink. Oh, that only hit that one, of course. Oh, sure, there's like dragons now. There's actually dragons. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I'll need to buy a new controller at some point, but my girlfriend had a spare, so it's not the end of the world. I'll still be able to play like my Monster Hunter and shit. I can still play games. It's just some games I need to figure out keyboard. Yippee! I've mapped. Oh shit, it's Midgard's armor. I didn't even realize that's who we're fighting. Ah, shit, dude. Woo. Damn. Don't want to get hit by that, that's for sure. Ooh. Those attacks are beefy. This is what happens when I get too into yapping. Oh, I can't do anything with that. Everyone's still attacking? They are. I just didn't hear anything, so I was like, am I the only one attacking right now? Disgust? This bitch with a scoff at us? Oh. You're doing the middle? I did realize that, yes. Damn it, I wanted to win a break. Oh, I went in too soon. Oh no, I'm good. I thought I had just spaced him until I went, oh shit. Oh. Slay, I guess. GG's. So did someone get an achievement? No, I thought I saw someone get an achievement. Oh, my spirit bond finished. That's what I saw. Oh. Yippee. Oh shit, I got all 3! Let's fucking go! I got player commendations! Hurrah!
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
Midgard's armor.
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
Well, hello there. Oh, I'm talking.
guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn.
Ooh.
Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution.
I think that's ominous.
I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end.
Damn. Spooky.
Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen.
Chosen! That's me, I'm the chosen.
Hearken to me, Hydaelyn.
Incredible.
I remember, and I consent.
Ooh? What are you consenting for, bitch?
Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
Oh. He's giving us something. Just tell us he helps us? Yeah, for sure. And all of a sudden I'm just like, yeah, this is chill. My crystals! Oh, they're corrupting? Or... are they becoming white orosite or whatever it is? White orostone? Is that them getting nullified or turning into the white orostone shit? What is happening now? And I'm just like, oh, my head.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine.
How ominous.
I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing.
Oh, he took away our echo?
Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
Did he just yoink my echo away? A dragon? Is he giving me a dragon right now?
The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will.
Spooky.
Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp.
So spooky! Oh no! Oni's gone.
I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find.
Oh, that's why Hydaelyn was dwindling. Midgard Zormr was just leeching off the bitch.
When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall
How do I turn my phone
rejoice.
on again? Oh, it's just a bot trying to message me. Nothing. Why is my girlfriend stressed?
The dragon song
Sounds so wrong a little bit.
a beginning and an end.
It's a Midgard Zormr. Yep, it's a minion. That's a minion, alright. To the Rising Stones I go. Brum brum, me and my fire horsey. Yeah, once this quest is over. Also, what? Oh, it's the weapon coffer. Right. Let me also just open this up then and throw that in there. So that's where I've been storing all that shit. So. Into the Rising Stones I go. Vroom, vroom. Hi bitches, I'm back. Discard shall burn. My cunty boy! Yes! I'm still taller than him though. Oh, now I talk with Minfilia. Am I telling them about how my echo is gone? Yup. When waters came into existence, so too did the great worm. As over wild over the source from which all water and magic was said to flow. Ooh, spooky. This was the covenant of which he spoke, and 'twas not the gods with whom he treated, but Hydaelyn herself. Well. Oh. He appears. Well then. He's just like, ha bitch. Are you just obeying whatever she says, or are you acting of your own free will?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Wormlord and lived to tell the tale.
Well, now we have voice acting. I just put that together that we have voice acting now.
I give thanks to Halone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature.
Okay.
Will they be
Such a
enough
long
to
cutscene,
repel
my
a
God.
massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Are we done now? I assume we're done now. And that's that around here. Oh, they're like, oh yeah, the
Countless
Dravanians.
assaults
Are the Aura
and this will
not
be no different.
Dravanians?
Why am I not convinced?
Alright, let's finish up this quest and then we're calling it for today. Whew. Okay, complete. And then I'll grab this quest. But that's gonna be it for today. So, with that, let's go find someone to raid. Oh, Sly's live. We'll go ahead and raid Sly. Sly is my
exactly what
amazing
she is
Sibi.
going to want to do
Whoa!
with it if she's...
We're gonna go ahead and mute her for now. Sorry, Sibby. They're doing some Infinity Nikki. Go ahead and give them some love. But thank you guys for an amazing stream, even if my friend never showed up. But thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys next time I stream. Bye! Bye-bye!